I'm gonna have to give it to JJK Phantom Parade. They really do know how to capitalize on when they've got original content freedom, I guess, in a way. So as you guys know, we are going to be going into our next original story for Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, I shall say, the game. And obviously we do have original characters that come with the storyline, but again, with how JJK has come about, I'll have to give it to them because obviously we're coming to the end of the Shibuya arc, and I mean, it's kind of up in the air on what's next. And so I think, I've said before, I don't know how long this original story will be. I'm sure they'll probably ride it out up until season 3 is done, then they'll maximize on the season 3 stuff, right? Because of course it starts in January, which is exciting. Oh, that was an original character, I'm pretty sure. And then when the season 3 stuff ends, we'll go into our next original story, and then yeah, we'll see where things go, and we'll see what the longevity is for Jujutsu Kaisen. That's another original character. I'm really eager to see on what this on this whole story, because in terms of like, oh my god, I'm Maki. In terms of like the whole prison storyline, I am a sucker for those type of storylines. I am just a big fan, so I am all for this to see what's to come. My boy Nanami, gonna be getting a new Nanami surely, so put some respect on his name. But yeah, they've done an amazing job with this trailer, I will say. I think the music might be copyrighted, so your boy might have to figure something out there, but yeah. I gotta give it to developers. They're cooking, and they are cooking with full on. What is that? What does that mean? Who's up there? Who's flying around? Is that Sukuna? Alright. Now, it seems that even the global version was covering it, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, we can kind of have a look. So, obviously, there's going to be the Cursed Prison Island. This is kind of like the main set of it all. Obviously, there's going to be, I mean, these it's kind of like an inside look of it all. Buildings number 1 through 5 based on the length of their center. I feel like this could be some form of game, like they could quite easily do some form of game mode for this, potentially. Itoru Naomi began investigating the consecutive disappearance of Jujutsu sorcerers and widows, only to be attacked by a group of mysterious cursed corpses. Interesting. Detected that the cursed corpses came from there to rescue the kidnapped Nanami. He was guided by a certain individual and set out for Cursed Prison Island. Yes, that's what I love. So that's kind of like the base of it all. So these are the new original characters. Not gonna lie, they all look badass. I ain't gonna lie, they look damn good. So I'm eager to see on what they are going to be doing. I don't know. Did we have a brief look? So the leader of the prisoners in building number 1. Although he is a prisoner himself, he acts like a guard using... Okay, so this, if we ever do get a character of this 100% damage dealing DPS, I mean, he kind of looks like it too. Support potentially over here. The guard of Cursed Prison Island. Although she brought Itadori to the Cursed Prison Island, her true motives remain shrouded in mystery. Ritsu, what are you going to be doing? And then, my guy's got style, I'll give him that. A Jujutsu sorcerer imprisoned in building number 4. He operates in secret to save prisoners who were wrongfully accused. He awakened his curse technique during his university years, but focused so much on helping others that he... Okay, I take that back. I think this could be a support. She could be some form of hindering type of unit. Kind of like give me vibes of like Megumi, of course. So, again, these are just kind of... just going off from what the characters are like, just kind of, you know, guessing on what they could be doing for the game itself. So, yeah, a little bit of an insight. Oh, by the way, this is the imagery. Oh my god, the artwork here looks badass. This looks amazing, bro. JJK just know how to do it. So I am truly excited with all of this. Now, with all of that, obviously we just got Jogo. Before that, we had the Megumi. Well, I don't know what's going on. This is very unusual to see, I'm telling you, but it seems that everything is being set up because, well, technically we're kind of missing out on Panda, but the next character that we are going to be getting, they have just informed us. Yep, Kusakabe, that is right. I'm eager to see on how he's going to be coming about, on how good of a character this would be. Panda! I'm surprised they didn't release a Panda. But yeah, Kusakabe is in the building. I wonder how broken this man will be. Again, technically speaking, we're now officially in the pre-anniversary state, if you want to say that, kind of leaning into that. I mean, technically speaking, you know, the original story, all that stuff kicks off this point in a couple of days' time. So I would say we're kind of in the pre-annie state. well, technically there's one more update in between now and the anniversary, so I don't know. This is like pre-Annie. There we go. I don't know. Call it how you will, but I'm eager to see, because he is a yellow typing. FYI, he is yellow typing, so I don't know what's going to be happening. Because in terms of what we had recently, we already had a DPS character recently, aka the Toji, of course. So I am kind of stumped to know what role homie over here is going to be playing. And he's releasing at the end of September. Wow. They were not messing about by releasing characters after characters after characters in the last 2 weeks. Crazy. So as per usual, an event will begin. So more ways to farm up. Hopefully roughly around about multi. Typically events nowadays, that's kind of the amount that we can kind of grind up. So it's not too bad. But yeah, he is confirmed to be a yellow typing. I assume because we got Toji, he's probably... Actually, I don't know. Could he be some... Is he going to be like a countering unit of some sort? Potentially. Possibly. I don't know. I just see a sword and I'm just like, oh god, this reminds me of me. What? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So they did give us a little bit of brief explanation on what we're working with. So he has some form of domain expansion by the looks of it. Yeah, or a simple domain of some sort. So reduces damage taken by Jujutsu for yourself and your allies. So we have Jujutsu damage reduction, which is fantastic. Partially nullifies the effect of enemy domain expansion. Ooh, okay. So not only are we getting Jujutsu damage reduction for all our allies, but we also get some form of nullifications for enemy domain expansion. That could be huge. Critical attacks grant, so increases allies damage for the yellow typing. The effect increases with each critical attack up to a maximum of 150. So he's kind of a yellow typing specific on that end. Protect and strengthen your allies to gain an advantage in battle. So it seems that he is some form of support with a hint of some DPS potentially. So Jujutsu damage reduction, partially nullifies enemies' domain expansion. Provides yellow typing with basically more damage through each critical attack, and we can cap that at 150%. So yeah, with where yellow typing is at right now, with the amount of firepower that we have, it's going to be I mean, technically speaking, could we potentially double up with this and Megami? That would hit pretty hard if you really think about it. It's kind of like with the way red typing's at right now. If you have this Megami, of course, you can kind of pile on with the increase of potential damage. So interesting. What's this? So pretty much what it states right here is, I believe these are the skill. No, is it skills? No, special. No. Okay. So as it states right here, give yourself the following effect. So you have some form of state that is on for 4 turns, some sort of area state. He has counter. Every time I see a sword, I'm just like, surely he's got counter. Yep, he has counter for 4 turns, 2 times. So obviously if there's any taijutsu users out there, you can kind of counter that. You do get damage reduction, which is fantastic, and you have nullification of continuous effect, so basically DOT. Very nice. So that's fine on that part. You can overwrite each effect, so that's nice. So if you want to consistently keep that going, then you can do so. When you're in the simple area state, the following effects will be applied to all allies: damage reduction and the domain expansion. The continuous effects also. So, okay. So this is you're really getting some good survivability with this character right now. I like that. In terms of the second part, when you give yourself, when you yourself have a critical hit, grant self +1 critical hit count, increases damage dealt by yellow typing to all allies for 3 turns. The most critical hits you have, the greater the... Okay, so essentially what we're looking at is he has a counter state, there's a lot of survivability for your teammates, and as long as he crits, you're going to be basically giving your whole team damage increase, and we can get that up to 150%. So survivability for the whole team, counter-attacking state, get those crits, and that will effectively boost up your team. So, yeah, sounds to me like a solid kit already. Alright, we've got some gameplay, so I kind of want to see how this is going to... So, pandas, of course we've got panda. For a second now, I thought that was going to be a new panda, but that's the red panda. Okay, so there's some cursed energy recovery there on the first skill, which is 5 cursed energy. Very nice. I don't know if him unsheathing his sword gave him some form of damage reduction, although it kind of makes sense. Oh, so there's that trap being set. So let's see how this works. So there's the trap as per usual.
で自身に範囲力を状態と
Alright.
カウンター
Oh,
を
didn't go for
カウンターできる状態になっています。
the countering state. That's awkward.
ここまで発動しない
So once again, you can override it, so that's not the end of the world.
味方にも火
Here
種
we
が
go. Okay, Panda just kind of obliterating the enemy, not giving us a chance to see this countering state. God damn it. Can we rerun it, please? No, we're just going to go straight into the third skill. Cool. Yeah, we love that. We love
一瞬
that.
なんで見づらいんですけど、これ今クリティカルしました。
Okay, so there's multiple hits, so... Oh, and that gives us a crit boost along with... oh, there's the
で
counter.
今先ほどの簡易領域でカウンター状態になっている
Ah,
ので、
right. Okay, so he's basically making it easier on us to get those crits because he's given himself those crit increases. So this actually works in our favor. His ultimate has a crit increase too, so...
味方の高
Okay,
得点の
so
ダメ
it
ージも
seems
さら
that
に
things are going to be... Oh, so he's given himself a crit counter already. So it's very similar to, what do you call it?
この後
Jogo that we recently got, because of course you build up 3 of his crit marks, I believe. So, or basically, yeah, but yeah, you build up 3 of his crits, and that'll allow you to do a double hit. So they've kind of mimicked that in some form. Okay, that's interesting. Ultimate! Damn, if only it went black or white, that would have been cool. But hey, though. Okie dokie. Right, combo. Curious to see. I assume this will be a critical increase, right? Oh no, we're just gonna Oko.
というのが
Okay.
草壁のモーションでございました。
I mean, I could see the potential in this character on where he's going to be playing potentially second or third slot, since that's what we're going to be utilizing him for. Interesting. Okay, cool character. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of vibe with this recollection card right now. This is so chill. I like it. I like it. Cool. So that's going to be releasing on the 30th at the end of September, going into October. Oh, and it's out until October 24th. Interesting. So it seems like we might get something just before the anniversary. So they're just kind of talking about version 2 of the potential system. There's a second set of now these Wave 10 bosses. They're very tough, by the way, I will say. They are very tough. A new mode is going to be releasing, which is going to be interesting. So I'm eager to see on how this is going to play about. So we'll definitely give this a try. So it seems like we can gain some buffs or select some certain buffs when going through the fight. So yep, when it releases, we'll dive on in. Oh yes, hell yeah. 2,000. Well, 1,000 short from multi. God damn it, game. You got one job. They really just couldn't add an extra 500 there. Come on, developers. Just give us a free multi, surely. Halloween's coming up, so hopefully they'll do something spooky. We've got a new little Jogo event. Additional floors are going to be added. Fantastic. And we got ourselves a lovely roadmap on what's to come. So pretty much at the end of September, we know of the continuation, or not the continuation, sorry, we know that new story is going to be added, new character, new events, all that good stuff, which is fantastic. Pretty much at the very beginning of October, we'll get the Jogo event, we'll get the additional floors. There's going to be some form of screening for the Jujutsu Zero movie, so maybe potentially they'll do a rerun for Yuta and Geto to anyone who wants them, I don't know. And then come November, oh, okay, so there's going to be... Oh, so this is more so of just kind of like the anime of it all. To be fair, they could do some form of correlation to what's to what's to come for Jujutsu Kaisen, because of course right at the bottom it does say that second year anniversary begins on the 21st of November. So basically at the end of November is when it all kicks off. Obviously prior to that, beforehand, a week or two, there will be a live stream where we will get told with what's going on. So mid-November we'll know for sure through the live stream on what's to come through the anniversary. But that's something that they can do. But we know for a fact, when I say on if they want to do something kind of unique, keep in mind with what I've said before. We know Asukuna is going to be coming for anniversary, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm still putting my money on for Megami to come. So those are the 2 that I'm banking on, with Mahoraga, of course. The third character for the anniversary, I don't know who it is. And again, that could be some form of correlation to what's to come for JJK in the future, with obviously the next upcoming arc, of course, season 3, right? So they could do some form of hype up, maybe produce an Itadori, potentially. So yeah, that's the plan of action. Now we know for sure on when anniversary kicks off.